Yes. Last class we did, that is in the morning, till what is line of force, properties of line of force and representation of line of force through single positive charge, negative charge, dipole, both positive, both negative, conducting plate. Now write heading electric flux. Electric flux. See, if this is suppose one area and these are line of force, how many field lines you can see which I have drawn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And how many are passing through this area?
4.
4. So this perpendicular lines which are passing through the plane of coil is called flux. So I can say this directly proportional to electrical field line. Suppose we make field stronger, that more lines will be passed through that. The field is stronger. Because when E increases, that means this field becomes stronger, more lines 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are now passing. So I can say flux, which is lines which are perpendicular to the plane of coil, depends upon E. If I increase the area of this, will more lines get associated of the field if I increase the area? So can I say this lines is also dependent on area? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So flux depends upon E, depends upon area. But if this is plane of coil and this is field, making angle theta with this area, then its component will be E cos theta and E sin theta. So component E cos theta is perpendicular to this plane of coil. So I can say flux is area A into E into cos theta. This AB cos theta you have seen in which product of vector? Dot product or cross product?
Dot product.
Dot product. So we can say electric flux is nothing but E bar dot A bar. Hello?
Sir.
Electric flux is nothing but E bar dot A bar. So flux is scalar quantity or vector quantity?
Scalar.
Scalar, because dot product means scalar. So if this is field which is constant, so to get total flux, we can consider small area ds, and this is field. So I can say flux will be E bar dot ds bar. So total flux will be integration of all this. Hello? Hello? So see once again what is flux. Total number of lines of force which are perpendicular to the given surface area of coil is called as electric flux. Total number of lines of force perpendicular to the given surface area of coil is called as electric flux. Write this much definition. Total number of line of force which are perpendicular to given surface area of coil is called as electric flux. Completed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let E bar the area vector means it is always perpendicular to the plane of coil. So if this is plane of coil having area S, then its area vector is perpendicular. If this is E, making angle theta with area vector S bar, this entire area is S, area vector is always perpendicular. So its perpendicular component along the direction of area will be E cos theta. So I can say let E bar be electric field intensity making angle theta with area vector S bar. Then flux phi equals to component of E along S bar into area. So we can say flux is E cos theta into S. So flux is E bar dot S bar. Thus, it is a scalar quantity. So flux is a scalar quantity. Its SI unit is volt meter. E का unit Newton per coulomb is also there. Volt per meter is also there. Area is meter square. ये cancel. So volt meter. So how it is volt upon meter? I'm explaining. Copy this much further.
Sir, sir, why E sin theta is not taken?
You please join proper time पे Aditya. Not only one lecture, every lecture you are always late. Flux means perpendicular lines of field. So to make it perpendicular, we have to take this component. Component perpendicular to this will become E cos and parallel will become E sin. Therefore, we are not taking sine because flux means perpendicular lines of the electric field. So E bar ka perpendicular component will be E cos theta. Any lines are not called flux. Only which are perpendicular, that is called flux. Completed?
Yes.
Everybody is completed till last time? E bar dot
Yes, sir.
if surface is not uniform or not regular. So we don't know formula for area. If surface is not uniform, then we consider elemental area ds or elemental area vector or area vector ds because we are taking component. Then electric flux comma d phi equals to E bar dot ds bar. So total फ्लक्स देखो एरिया मालूम रहेगा तो डायरेक्ट मल्टीप्लाई कर सकते हैं. ये इरेगुलर सरफेस है, इसका एरिया मुझे मालूम नहीं है, तो एक छोटा सा सरफेस लिया विच इज लाइक पॉइंट, फिर इसको इंटीग्रेट करूंगा. पॉइंट मतलब सर्कल के जैसा. तो टोटल फ्लक्स फाई इज इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ डी फाई विच इज इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ ई बार डॉट ds बार. ओके, हेलो,
Yes, sir.
copy this also last line. So every time you don't know area of the surface. If we don't know, then we'll take small area which will be like point and then integrate. Completed?
Yes, sir.
State and prove Cauchy's theorem. Those who are having subjective test, this will be guaranteedly asked for 4 marks. State and prove Cauchy's theorem. It actually gives relation between intensity and charge. So I'm writing definition. It states that total flux through a surface is always equal to 1 upon epsilon times charge enclosed by that surface. total flux through a surface is always equal to 1 upon epsilon 0 times charge enclosed by that surface. Write the statement. That means total flux phi is total charge inside upon epsilon naught. This is called Gauss's theorem. So we have to prove whether it is true or false. Copy this much. Shall I clear this?
Just a second.
Total flux through a surface is equal to 1 upon epsilon 0 times charge enclosed by that surface. Shall I clear this?
Yes, sir. Done.
Yes, sir.
We have to prove flux is total charge inside upon epsilon naught. Prove. This is only valid if charge is inside, huh? So this is, imagine a closed surface enclosing charge Q at a point O. Let ds be the elemental area. P be a point on elemental area ds. Can you tell me what will be direction of field from this positive charge Q? Outward or inward? Outward, huh? Hello?
Yes, sir. Okay.
So intensity from outward charge is positive. So this I am calling as E bar. Consider positive charge plus Q situated at point O inside closed surface of any shape. P be a point on elemental area ds. Intensity is directed outward. This much, draw the diagram. Just complete the diagram. Then here I am writing, consider charge plus Q to be situated at point O inside closed surface of any shape. Closed surface of any shape. Let P be a point at distance small r on elemental area ds. Yes, completed.
Done, sir. Done, sir.
Writing part also.
Yes, sir.
The distance of R.
Distance r. Yes, r. Distance r. Let E be intensity due to charge Q. Therefore, E is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square, equation 1. It is directed outwards. Completed this. Consider charge plus Q to be situated at point O inside closed surface of any shape. PB is the point on distance R on elemental area TS. Intensity due to charge Q is given by 1 upon 4 pi epsilon Q by R square. Is done.
Done, sir.
See, we are not aware whether this is normally outward or inclined. खाली outward हो मालूम है. So if intensity makes angle theta with the normal, then its normal component will be E cos theta. Correct? If this is normal, this is E, then its normal component will be E cos theta.
Yes, sir.
Just draw this one normal diagram. So here we'll write let normal to the plane of area ds makes angle theta with field intensity E. After this, it is small mass. Then once you have written this area join with O by dotted line और बीच में angle को नाम दे दो d omega. Then I'm clearing the diagram and everything to explain you maths part. So here you have to remember, if charge inside is 10 coulomb, flux will be 10 upon epsilon naught. Please complete properly. Those who are having subjective exam, they will have this guaranteed. And those who are not having subjective, इसके ऊपर मैं 2-3 MCQ समझा दूंगा आपको अभी फटाफट. Yes, completed full?
Yes, sir.
Again, I'm repeating. I'm clearing and I'm repeating. Consider positive charge plus Q to be situated at point O inside closed surface of any shape. Let P be a point on elemental area ds at distance r from charge Q. Intensity is at point P is given by 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square. Let the normal makes angle theta with E bar. Therefore, flux equals, therefore, इतने लिखा शायद आपने. Therefore, electric flux comma phi is integration of d phi, which is integration of E ds cos 0, because E and we are taking component. This is E cos theta into area ds. Any doubt till this? Hello, any doubt till this?
No, sir.
Flux was E cos theta from area ds. So I wrote E cos theta ds, now integrating. E is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square cos theta into ds ka integration. Any doubt till this? No. So q upon 4 pi epsilon naught you can bring outside. Inside ds cos theta upon r square. Now ds cos theta upon r square means what? See, if this is circle, then what is part of circle called? Arc, na? Any relation between arc, radius and theta?
S is equals to R.
R theta. But if you take sphere, which is solid, and I take small area here, then in place of S, I can write small area ds. Now area, because it is meter square, so here I will write r square. And angle subtended by that area is called solid angle, denoted by d omega. But suppose this area is inclined, then we have to take its components so that these parts are equidistant. So if this is ds, this is theta, what will be this? Can I say ds cos theta? See, if it is circle, then every point is equidistant from the center. If it is sphere, then also equidistant. But if it is irregular surface, then this point is not equidistant from every point here. उसके लिए हम लोग यहाँ पे एक component ले लेते हैं. So this ds can be written as ds cos theta equals to r square d omega. So ds cos theta upon r square का मतलब d omega. ये आपको थोड़ा याद रखना पड़ेगा. मैंने आपको explain कर दिया, but in book they have not explained. So can I say ds cos theta upon r square is solid angle subtended by area ds at O, where charge q was there? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Bouncer गया क्या? फिर से बताओ. वापस.
Once again, करिए.
One second. One second. By comparing with plane angle, we are converting into solid. Huh? Wapas. I will write directly in the proof. See. I said if this is arc, this is center, then this all points are at same distance or not. So S equal to R theta, ठीक है? But if it is solid, irregular, so इसका elemental area we take ds, and this r we write r square, and this angle we write d omega. Now this irregular surface means not necessary this point is equidistant from everywhere. But if I take component, then this will become equidistant. तो ऐसा लिया ना component, ये point, तो ये सब same distance पे रहेगा ना इधर से on the perimeter. So that's why we take ds cos theta equal to r square d omega. Imagine करो ऐसा एक ring लिया, surface इधर horizontal, इसको join करेंगे तो हर side same आएगा everywhere. Can you imagine this? ऐसा? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So we can say now
Yes, sir.
ds cos theta upon r square is called as d omega. उसको बोलते हैं solid angle subtended by area ds at O. तो ये आ गया एक लाइन और. But ds cos theta upon r square is denoted by d omega, which is equals to solid angle subtended by area ds at O. So therefore pi equals to q upon 4 pi epsilon integration of d omega. If it is sphere, then what is integration of all this d omega, d omega, d omega, d omega? If it is circle,
4 pi r square.
no, surface area. I'm talking about angle. You're telling surface area. I'm talking about angle, huh? So if this is circle, what is total angle of circle?
360.
360.
360 means how many radian?
2 pi.
5.
दो सर्कल को ज्वाइन कर दिया तो सॉलिड बन जाता है ना थोड़ा गैप में. So दो सर्कल का टोटल एरिया विल राइट 2 into 2 pi. So 2 pi is for 2 pi is for plane angle का total angle. Multiply by 2, it will become solid angle का total angle. Those who have attended from beginning, I had told in measurement खाली एक चैप्टर में सॉलिड एंगल का कॉन्सेप्ट आने वाला है, वो इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक्स. So here we can say, but integration of d omega is equals to 4 pi which is total solid angle subtended by entire surface. Please copy only this much. Again, थोड़ा difficult proof है, 2-3 times you will write, then you will remember the concept what I am doing. Total flux is d phi. D phi is E cos theta ds. E का formula 1 upon 4 pi epsilon q by r square. Whatever constant I brought outside, ds cos theta upon r square is called d omega. All d omega का total करेंगे तो 4 pi स्टेरेडियन आ जाता है, जिसको बोलते हैं total solid angle subtended by entire surface. Therefore, pi will be q upon 4 pi epsilon naught into 4 pi. So q equals flux phi equals to q upon epsilon naught. This proves Gauss's theorem. That is total flux is 1 upon epsilon 0 times charge enclosed. This proves Gauss's theorem.
Done, sir. This is one surface. Here is charge q. Inside this, can you tell what is flux by Gauss's theorem? Charge upon epsilon naught. I make this surface spherical. Now if charge is inside here, now what will be flux? Same, no? Q upon epsilon naught. Because total अंदर charge तो q है ना?
Yes, sir.
If I consider q, charge is inside here, q. Now what will be flux? Same only, na?
Yes, sir.
So can I say flux is independent of shape of the surface enclosing it? Flux is independent of shape of surface enclosing the charge. Only if charge increases, flux will increase. So can you tell me, if I take sphere of radius r, flux is 5, then sphere, if I take of radius 2r, what will be flux? Same or different? A sphere of radius r,
Same.
same. So this they can ask
Same.
you in MCQ. However, remember, they can ask you this in MCQ.
Okay, sir.
If the charge enclosing sphere is doubled, what will be the flux? No change. It will remain same. So please copy this. Flux is independent of surface enclosing the charge.
If then charge increases, then flux increases.
Yes, then it will change because it is directly proportional to charge.
Yes.
So if charge is doubled, flux will be doubled. But if charge is constant, whatever may be the surface enclosing, it will not change. Shall I clear? Hello?
Answer.
Yes, sir.
Okay. एक दो लाइनर एक relation है that I am explaining, that will complete. Nothing I have left. Full theory I completed till start to end of 11th standard. Relation between electric field intensity, relation between electric field intensity and potential. See, we have not used the word difference. I told potential. Do you know what is potential defined as? Anybody knows from current electricity? Potential is defined
Bringing
as
charge bringing
work,
an object from
correct,
infinity
work
to a
done
point.
to move unit positive charge from infinity to a point in electric field. So can I say potential is work upon charge? Hello? Is potential work upon charge?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Work, can I say it is force into displacement? Work, can I say force into displacement?
Yes, sir.
What is force upon charge? Intensity.
Yes, sir.
So intensity is also equal to V by D. That's why that unit we can write volt upon meter. So can you tell me what are two SI units of electric field intensity? Either Newton per coulomb or volt per meter. Okay? Hello?
It's to move unit positive from.
Pardon? From infinity to a point in electric field. No, I am asking you what are the two SI units of electric field? Can I say Newton upon coulomb or volt per meter? Both are the unit.
Yes, sir.
So sometimes they can say which one is correct. SI unit of E is Newton per coulomb A, B volt per meter, C both A and B, D none of this. So remember Newton upon coulomb, volt per meter, both are the unit. Okay, just complete then one small numerical I am doing based on this relation. one last final lecture I required to keep for MCQ. Tomorrow, can you devote any time?
Yes, sir.
Same time 9 to 10?
Same time.
हाँ फिर एकदम कूलली होएगा. Because Vaibhav is having exam on Monday, so that you can understand exam point of view से करा दूंगा. So फिर Monday में वापस lecture होगा इसका ही MCQ. But for Vaibhav, you have Monday exam of physics only?
No, sir, Tuesday.
Okay. So tomorrow's lecture and Monday again I will take in morning. That will make your chapter perfect.
Done, sir.
Okay. Please try. Complete this, then one numerical and do it.
Completed.
Completed? Okay. One numerical, the last for today. Gap between two electrodes of the spark plug used in an automobile engine. कार के अंदर दो स्पार्क प्लग होते हैं. Two electrodes of spark plug used in automobile engine is 1.25 millimeter. Actually, distance between them is 1.25 millimeter. ये meaning. If potential of 20 volt is applied across gap, what will be the magnitude of electric field between the electrodes? ऐसा दो electrodes are there. These two are connected to battery. तो जैसे बैटरी से कनेक्ट करेंगे इसके बीच में फील्ड आ जाता है. सो यू आर गोइंग टू स्टडी इन 12th. फील्ड क्या करेगा? चार्ज एक्यूमुलेट करता है. तो ये चार्ज एक्यूमुलेट करके जैसे ही आपने इसको ऑफ कर दिया वो चार्ज फ्लो होता है सर्किट में. दैट गिव्स ह्यूज करंट एट द स्टार्ट. तो अपना गाड़ी चालू हो जाता है. तो जब भी वो हम लोग की से उसको ऑन करते हैं तो स्पार्क प्लग को एक्चुअली टच करा देते हैं. तो इसमें से बहुत करंट फ्लो होता है. हाउ दैट करंट फ्लोस वी आर नॉट इंटरेस्टेड. दे आर टेलिंग दो प्लेट का बीच में डिस्टेंस इज दिस, वोल्टेज इज दिस, फील्ड कितना. सो इफ आई राइट data, distance between plate 1.25 millimeter, which is 1.25 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter. Potential is not 20 volt. आपको चाहिए field. What is relation between E? E is V by D. Okay. E is V by D. Just now we did. Hello.
Yes, sir.
20 upon 1.25 into 10 raised to minus 3. Now I think after this you can manage. Please copy it this much. Completed.
Done, sir.
So that's all for today. Tomorrow again 9 to 10. Or early you are free. Earlier also you are free anytime.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Evening 9 to 10. Thanks for cooperating for this extra lectures because we require 5 more extra lectures. 5 more session I will take. Then we are at par with our syllabus completion properly. 1st April I have to start your 12th standard. So that's all for today. Tomorrow
Sir,
we yes.
Sir, I have one doubt.
Sir,
Sir, what is the meaning of radially outwards or radially inwards?
radially मतलब along radius.
Sir means radially
Sir,
out.
what is this called? Center, na?
Yes, sir.
So this is along the radius, no? Radially outward.
Yes, sir.
That means radially outward, मतलब from the center to outward.
So,
In the
sir,
direction of radius, it is called radially outward.
so it is perpendicular to the surface.
Radius has to be perpendicular to the surface.
So what is the difference between this and area vector?
Area vector for this circular surface, no difference. Area vector in the same direction, radially outward, which is normal. No difference at all. So if you take small elemental area, area vector will be normally outward. Same, which is radially outward. Same. Say, good question you have asked, huh? Because your doubt was something else. So radially outward means area vector same. But every time it won't be radially outward, ना area vector. इसके लिए क्या रहेगा area vector बोलो? ये तो perpendicular to the surface हो गया ना? ये थोड़ी radially outward है. खाली charge के लिए radially outward है, because उसका field spherical zone में है. So this is charge.
तो यहाँ radially outward मतलब
नहीं, इधर कैसा radially outward होगा?
So the radius
Perpendicular.
ये खाली होएगा perpendicular to the surface. This is charge here. ये charge से suppose 2 centimeter I am having field. So everywhere 2 centimeter में there will be field ना. So field is always in a circular region. तो इधर से जो आएगा line of force radially outward ऐसा. But somebody gives the charge here on this plane surface. तो इसका radially outward थोड़ी होएगा, perpendicular इसको होएगा. Radially outward मतलब perpendicular. लेकिन इधर थोड़ी radially outward word use करो. Hello, got it?
Yes, sir.
See, I don't know whether your query has been cleared. Is it cleared or something else you are asking?
Clear. Means that in cubical surfaces, electric
in
field.
cubical radially outward will not come. Only in circular region it will come radially outward. Cubical it will come perpendicular to the face.
Okay.
See, actually what you said was perfectly fine. It is nothing but area vector only. So for circle area vector is normal. मतलब radius का direction is the radially outward. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So please clear your doubts. If you have any individually also, you can tell me. I will arrange for the class, but don't accumulate the doubt.